Hey guys, Emilio Espinoza with Espinoza and Associates, and boy, do I have market stats for you today. Now, I know most of you guys have heard the buzz and this, with everybody that's been posting similar videos, and that's great. So we're looking at, the year-to-year comparisons. We see that sales for 2021 February, we saw 10,970 sales, which is up 52.5% from last year. New listings, 15,137. Those are up 42.60% from last year. Active listings are at 8,727, down 1% from last year. And this is very relevant information for something that I'm going to share with you at the end of this recording. Average price topped over $1 million. We're at $1,045,488 is basically the average price of a home in the GTA. And that is up 14.90% year over year. And listing days on market is basically at 14 days, and that's down 17.6% from last year, which means it's just homes are selling quicker than they were. Now, those are good stats, and they're great. But if we're doing the year-to-year comparison, wait until we hit this month's stats for next month when the March stats are released, and wait until May when the April stats are released. It's going to be, quite frankly, the stats are going to be stupid, because you're going to look at year-to-year comparisons, which, remember last year in April we were in a lockdown. So what I want to focus is, let's focus on the month-to-month trends. So I have here, there's 3 markets that we mainly work out of that I want to concentrate on, basically bring it down to the micro. So if we're looking at, let's say, Toronto, all the properties, all the sales that happen in Toronto, when we're looking at the month-over-month stats, number one, when we're looking at the month-over-month average price, we see that the average price is up 8.68% from January. That's a good stat to know. Also, sales. When we look at sales we had in January, 2,665 sales in Toronto. In February, we had 6,402 sales. We're up 140% month over month. And the listing days on market, we all know that market is hot. They're selling 22.58% quicker than they were in January. Now, when we look at Mississauga, what's Mississauga doing? Well, when we look at the average price in Mississauga, in January it was $890,000. In February, the average price was $952,491. What does that mean? It means that month over month, prices are up 7.02%. That's great. That just further proves that the market is hot. And this is what I just want to compare is the year to year is one thing, but the month to month is crucial and pivotal when people are looking at market trends. We look at sales. Sales were up 160% from January. January saw 635 sales, and February 1,652 in Mississauga. And then the days on market, basically we're looking at it's selling 29% quicker than they were in January. Now we got Oakville. Oakville, when we look at the month-to-month trends, Oakville right now, the average price is $1,434,768. Whereas in January of this year was $1,397,462. That is up 2.67% month over month. Sales, though. Sales for Oakville, guys. January saw 262 sales. In February, 711. That's hot. That's, what is that? The ghost pepper high. That's insane. We're looking at 171% increase in sales month over month. And days on market, in January was taking 22 days. And now in February, we're at 15 days, which means it's selling 31.8% quicker in the month of February. That's what we want to know. Like this now gives us a true insight of what's really, really happening. Now you look at condos. I don't want to get too detailed. I don't want to bore you guys with just stats, but actually, before I go into condos, what this tells us about the freehold when we're looking at detaches, when we're looking at semis, freehold townhouses, tells us that this paints a picture that there's a lot of interest. The market is, we knew the market was high, we knew the market has picked up, but we didn't know how much it had picked up from January until now. So, everybody's waiting for the spring market. Spring market is already here. I think the groundhog got it wrong. I think the spring happened, early in January, and by the signs of it, it went even harder in February. Like, I can't even speak. It's crazy. Now let's look at condos. What do we got condos? When we look at condo sales, because I get often this question is, Emilio, I want to make sure I get a condo and I want to get it at the bottom right now. I hear condos is a good investment. Well, when we look at condo sales for Toronto as a whole, we see that sales are up 27.49%. Okay, from month over month, from January to February. Price is up 8.31%. Now, when we look at the condo market in the central area, which is mainly the downtown core, sales are up from January to February, are up 28.56% sales, and the price is up 10.05. So for those of you that were on the fence, that were hoping to see what's going to happen with this condo market, let's wait. I think buying a condo in Toronto is a good investment, still is, but everybody always wants to wait when condo prices or any sort of pricing for anything, it's at the very bottom. Well, by the looks of it, it's too late. It's already on its way up. There's a recovery here. So usually there's a recovery, then we have a rebound, and then you have robust. The 3 R's. So if you're looking at getting in and invest as an investor, the time is now. Mississauga. When I maybe look at Mississauga condos, when we look at the month over month, again from January to February, sales are up 23.74%, and pricing is up 4.85%. So as you can see, we've been talking about this. We said that this was going to happen with the condos. We knew that there was a little bit of a deficit when it came to sales, when it came to pricing, and people with the craziness that we were experiencing and everything else, they're getting priced out of the market, and people still want to own. They still want to own real estate. They still want to not pay rent. Why should I be paying somebody else's mortgage? And even though they're getting priced out, even though that maybe the freehold isn't their option, well, condo has clearly become their option. And the last thing I really want to touch on is months of inventory. One of the ways that we know that the market is a seller's market is because of the months of inventory that we currently have. When we're looking at, now the stats are 0.97 months of inventory, 0.72 months of inventory, 0.69. What the hell does that mean? Well, let me simplify for you. In Toronto, that means in 29 days, if no new listings came on the market and everything that's currently there was consumed, that means in 29 days, there'd be nothing. In Mississauga, it's 21 and a half days. No new listings came on the market and everything that's currently for sale got bought. That means in 21 and a half days, gone. In Oakville, that's 20.7, so just under 21 days. In the York region, it's the same as Toronto, we're at 29 days. In Durham, 17.4 days, or 17 and a half days. That means all the inventory will be gone. And in Brampton, that means 18.6 or 18 and a half days. All this inventory, all the homes for sale will be gone. Now, one last stats. I think I'm about maybe 9 minutes of recording this. I want you to know that in those 9 minutes, the market is so hot and so active that a house is selling roughly every 4 minutes. So in the time that it's taking me to record this to you and inform you about this real estate market, 2.5 homes have just sold. So what are you waiting for? Contact us, 905-568-2121, or email us at info@espinosateam.com to either know how to get into this market and sell your house for top dollar, or how to get in here as a buyer and get your very first home. We're here to help, and I hope this video has been helpful. I'll see you guys next month, and have a great day.